class, we're back with part 2 of our Exponents Foldable. Now that we have learned how to solve problems that involve product of powers and quotient of powers, today we're going to talk about how to find the power of a power. Let's get started. If you've not already done so, go ahead and cut right here where the line is so that we can write and fill in our notes. So, when finding the power of a power, you are going to multiply the exponents. Power of power problems look like this. In parentheses, x to the 4th power to the 5th power. Okay? So a problem like this means the same thing as if we were to say x to the 4 times 5 power. Now, 4 times 5, as we know, is 20. So our simplified final answer here would be x to the 20th power. Okay? Now, keep in mind, we know that we're taking a power to another power, and that this requires us to multiply the exponents. If we look at this next example, we can see that we have 3 to the 2nd power to the 2nd power, which is the same thing as having 3 as our base and 2 times 2 as our exponents. We know that 2 times 2 is 4, so this is the same thing as saying 3 to the 4th power. And 3 to the 4th power is the same thing as saying 3 times 3 times 3 times 3, which we know is 81. Now that we have defined and given an example of what it means to find a power of a power, please go ahead and solve these two problems, and when you are done, get them checked off by me, and we'll move forward to the next law. We're now getting ready to talk about a very simple law called the power of 0. If you've not already done so, go ahead and cut a slit so that we can write our notes. Very simple. For the power of 0, we need to know that any number raised to the 0 power equals 1. Okay? The reason why is because, remember, any exponent is a number that tells another number, its base, how many times to multiply itself. If this is 0, then that means we're not going to multiply this at all, which means we're left with 1. So, x to the 0th power equals 1, 23 to the 0th power equals 1, 11 to the 0th power equals 1, any number to the 0th power equals 1. With that in mind, let's go ahead and solve these 3 easy problems. When you are finished, get them checked by Ms. Fersner. And then you can stop this video, do your next activities on your task sheet, and finally we'll be back at the end of the task sheet to cover our last 2 laws. See ya!